It's just that I heard you might be here. Yo, is she gonna confess her feelings to me? Hello Aromas, this is Aromie here. Welcome back to Trouble Comes Twice. We are here going to be playing the final route, which is gonna be Stephanie, the shy sweetheart. I'm going to practice. Oh, Stephanie is also a pianist. I turn my attention to the mirror, making sure there's not a single strand of hair out of place. On a Sunday, don't you have a social life? Social lives are for losers, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm a winner. An obsessive one. Potato, potato. You call it obsession, I call it dedication. I double check my nails, making sure they're still neat and clipped. Though I love to paint my nails, I've never grown them out. It's not really practical to have long ones when you're a pianist, and I can't afford to make any silly mistakes, even if they're only minor ones. Either way, weekends are perfect for practice. Only 3rd and 4th years are allowed to use the music rooms on Sundays, so I don't have to worry about any unwanted disturbances. Yeah, just don't forget to invite me to your wedding. My brows raised. What wedding? Oh, your piano hasn't proposed yet? No worries, I'm sure it's just waiting for the perfect beat. Jace pauses, a languid smirk stretching across his lips. See what I did there? Uh-huh. And? I'm not impressed. I don't wait for his reply. I grab my bag and rush out the door before he can notice the smile I'm restraining. Ooh, wow. This is beautiful in here. I ride the bus straight to campus. As soon as I arrive, I march straight towards the music room. To my surprise, I'm greeted by an unexpected sight. Look how cute she is! Standing in the middle of the room is a familiar girl. Even indoors, she's still wrapped up in a winter jacket, her strawberry blonde curls hidden underneath a warm hat. Her back is turned towards me as she stares aimlessly out the window. I only catch a brief glimpse of the side of her face, but there's no missing the troubled thoughts hiding behind her brown eyes. Though I feel like I shouldn't interrupt her, I really do have practice. I do have to practice, and it's not as if there's anywhere else for me to go. And besides that, I don't feel it's right to leave someone alone when they look like that. Stephanie? As soon as I call her name, she whips her head around to face me. Hazel! She tries to hide the bright flush coating her cheeks behind her scarf. Sorry for shouting, didn't I see you there? She shakes her head. Wait, what I mean to say is... She hesitates, a nervous smile lengthens her lips. Hi? Morning to you too, Stephanie. I offer her a polite smile, hoping it might calm her nerves. It appears to have the opposite effect, though, because she quickly diverts her gaze. She's even more shy than I thought. It's kind of adorable. Stephanie and I haven't talked a lot in the past, but I'm more familiar with her. We've been seatmates in a class or two this year, and she recently joined the orchestra I play in as a violinist. Oh, she plays violin? So does Tyler. She's a natural talent, but she still works hard. Exactly the type of musician I appreciate. The only reason we haven't talked much is because I always end up feeling like I'm bothering her. I don't know why, but whenever I'm around, Stephanie seems to shut down and starts rambling through her sentences like a broken robot. I mean, she might be shy. She's generally a fidgety person, but it seems to increase tenfold whenever I'm around. It's to the point where I'm starting to wonder if she's afraid of me. What if she likes you? Well, it's always nice to see you. What brings you here? Technically, only the 3rd and 4th years are allowed to use the music room during weekends. If I remember correctly, Stephanie's still in her 2nd year. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be here. It's just that... Stephanie fidgets with her scarf. I tilt my head. Just what? It's just that I heard you might be here. Yo, is she gonna confess her feelings to me? And I like you, so I thought, why not go see the person I like? Shit. You like me? Her brows shoot up. Like? Wait, no! I don't dislike you, but I'm not talking about romantic affection. It's more like I admire you, since you're my senior, and also my role model. As if she's convinced herself she's dug herself into a hole too deep to climb out of. It doesn't take long for Stephanie's voice to drop to a whisper again, and now you probably think I'm an idiot. Her shoulders slump. Sorry, I'll just go. Relax, Stephanie. I didn't take it the wrong way. Though I wouldn't have entirely minded if that's how she intended it. I'm a sucker for cute girls in distress. Wow, Hazel. Something happened, right? I couldn't help but notice earlier the way she was looking out into the distance at nothing. She looked like she had something heavy on her mind. She sighs. I don't want to bother you. You could never bother me. Actually, she probably could. I'm just not rude enough to be that blunt when she's practically on the verge of tears. Really? I nod, she exhales. The reason I admire you a lot is because you don't tolerate any bullshit? Yes, that's that word. But I do. I tolerate a lot of it. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I want people to treat me like a small, helpless child. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at expressing my thoughts, and because of that, no one ever seems to take me seriously. She finally faces me head on, meeting my eyes for the first time this morning. But everyone respects you, Hazel. No one ever talks back to you, or underestimates you. That's because they're all afraid of me. What makes you think that? I'm sure that's not the case. No, really. In fact, I once threatened to crush this jerk's head with a piano lid because he said I wasn't playing the right notes. P.S. I wasn't wrong. As a matter of fact, I never play the wrong notes. Stephanie flashes me a bright grin, nodding with eagerness. Of course not. You're the best piano player in our entire college. Right. I clear my throat, feeling uncharacteristically flustered out of nowhere. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't help it. I'm always a mess around attractive people. You'd think I'd be immune to their charm after looking at my own beautiful face for 20 years. Wow, Hazel. But nope, still a mess. But you know what? At least I'm a hot mess. Positive thinking for the win. Your thoughts are interrupted by a heavy sigh. I don't know if I could threaten people like that, though. It's not really my thing. Wait, I wasn't trying to suggest you should be more like me. No? Of course not. You should be you, Stephanie. You is great. Note to self, I really need to practice some motivational speeches. My half-assed compliment must have miracle sparkles sprinkled over it or something, because it somehow still manages to work. Stephanie perks up, standing a little taller, which still isn't very tall. I wonder what the weather feels like down there. And what does my jawline look like from that angle? Still sharp, I hope. Oh my god, Hazel! Look, I'm not sure what happened, but no matter what, you should never change yourself for others. If it's for yourself, go for it, but trust me, 12 out of 10 times other people are not worth it. In fact, I'm quite certain other people have a strong tendency to suck. That's not mathematically accurate. I know, that's the point. I crossed my arms. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that there are other ways to stand up for yourself, which don't require you to be like me or anyone else. For example, when people request something unreasonable for you or something you generally would prefer not to do, have you tried simply saying no? Stephanie falls quiet. After a few seconds of mulling it over, she slowly shakes her head. I haven't, but it's more complicated than that. Complicated how? She smiles shyly. You're going to think I'm insane. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. For some reason, allegedly, so shy she can't refuse any request. Stephanie sure doesn't hesitate when it comes to insisting. It's not in my vocabulary. What? No, kidding. I open my mouth sometimes to say no, and then maybe just comes out of nowhere. I actually think I'm allergic to refusing people. I don't think that's a real condition. If it wasn't before, then it is now, and I'm patient zero. I straighten my back. Come on, let's play pretend. Pretend I'm an ugly douchebag and I'm hitting on you and you don't want to go out with me. But you're not ugly. Or a douchebag. Well, duh. And I'm not actually hitting on you either. That's why it's a fictional scenario. Stephanie pouts. You're not hitting on me? Not that I wouldn't hit on you. But if I were to, I wouldn't do it like this. What are you doing to me, Stephanie? She brightens. Okay, let's try it. Alright, give me a second to get into the role. Come on, Hazel, channel your inner fuckboy frat boy. Hiya, babe, you look... Never mind, I can't do it. I'm actually about to vomit. Oh, it's fine. I was about to say yes anyway. Okay, now I'm concerned. I didn't even ask the full question yet. Also, I sincerely hope you wouldn't actually say yes if someone approached you like that. But it's really difficult to say no to someone I admire. But I wasn't playing Hazel. I was playing drunk frat boy NPC too. Stephanie tilts her head in confusion. I bite my tongue, only barely holding back everything I want to say. Whatever, forget it. Once again, Stephanie's shoulder sags and her lips pull into a dejected pout. I feel like I'd keep disappointing you. No, of course not. I wasn't doing a very good job either. Lies, my acting was phenomenal. However, admitting that would only make her feel worse. I reach out, offering her an awkward pat on the shoulder. There, tiny human. Stephanie sniffles, but she doesn't cry. Oh, look, it's working! Jace always says I'd be an awful therapist because I'm too emotionally stunted. But I think I've got great potential. In your face, Jace. Look, if you can't stand up for yourself yet, At least call me whenever you need help. Oh my god, I'm so like, ugh. Look at me saying these words. I can really believe I've actually just offered to do that. Stephanie seems equally surprised. Huh? Obviously, I can't always be there because life doesn't work that way. But I can help you out if you ever run into trouble around campus. Like you said, people around here don't mess with me. Unless they want to lose an eye. Not that I actually stabbed someone's eye out. That was only one time and it was obviously just a joke. Wait, what? I actually did that. Sort of. You'd really do that for me. Stephanie ignores the rest of my statements, focusing on the first one, which is probably for the best, really, considering what I just said. Sure, no problem. But in exchange, you owe me a lunch. Am I asking her out on a date? I think I'm asking her on a date. But like, a friend date, unless she wants it to be an actual date. Because I definitely wouldn't mind it being an actual date. Sure, I'll buy you lunch anytime you want. I hold back a smile. Just once is enough, really. My comment does a little to discourage Stephanie's enthusiasm, though. I'm free today. I'll buy you lunch today. I can't restrain myself from chuckling at her excitement. Stephanie tucks a stray strand behind her ear. Sorry, you obviously didn't come here to babysit me, and you're probably super busy. Don't sweat it. I'm glad we'll get to hang out more. And for one, I generally mean that. Though there's not many people in the world who I like enough to sit through an entire lunch with, Stephanie might be about to become one of those rare people. I do still have to practice before that, though. Oh, right, of course. I'll leave you to it. I've got notes and stuff to review, but I'll see you later for lunch. I nod. Just text me. Stephanie shoots me one last bright grin, then she's out the door. Did I exchange phone numbers with her already? As soon as she's gone, I feel the nervous energy leave my body, replaced by an unfamiliar warmth. She really is adorable. Once I'm done practicing, I meet up with Stephanie for the late lunch as promised. She's waiting by the entrance, basically bouncing on her feet once she notices me. Hi, Hazel! I bite back a giggle, knowing she's a bit sensitive about that. It's difficult when she's so cute, though. Hello. I hope you don't mind this place. She gestures to the cafe she's standing in front of. I don't think I've ever been here before, but it looks decent enough. I'm sure it's nice since you're the one who picked it. I only barely resist the urge to cringe. Stephanie simply smiles, tucking a loose strand behind her ear. I hope so. Silence falls over us, but neither of us budge. This is the part where one of us should suggest going inside, isn't it? So, did you want to... I'm assuming it's a question mark that isn't appearing. I don't know, it's bugged out. We both speak up at the same time, then laugh. Sorry, you first. No, you go ahead. Oh, I couldn't. Please, you first. No, I insist. You first. We stare at each other, blinking once, then twice. And then suddenly there's yet another round of flustered chuckles. Alright, I'll say it first. Otherwise, we'll never get anywhere, and I'm going to die from hunger. I offer her a hand. Would you like to go inside? Stephanie stares blankly at my hand, and for a second, I worry I've done something wrong. What if she just grabs our hand? Finally, she smiles and accepts my hand. It would be my pleasure. We don't hesitate again, heading inside the cafe together. The rest of the lunch is slightly awkward, but in a good way. We spent over an hour chatting about food, music, and a little bit of random nonsense. I never expected that Stephanie and I would get along so well, but we click like missing puzzle pieces. I almost regret not putting in an effort to get to know her better sooner. Then again, I suppose everything happens for a reason. What really matters is the moment. And right now, I feel pretty satisfied. That's so fucking cute. I didn't think she would take my hand, though. I would think if Hazel extended her hand out like that, I would think she was just like, go in. I didn't think to put my hand in her hand. That would be too awkward. At least to me, I think it would be too awkward. But anyway, that is it for all 4 routes. I don't know if Jace's dialogue is going to be a bit different. So we are going to attempt to like go to his route and see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.